EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Oh, nice move. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain. 2nd down and 8. They run once more with Taylor.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. From the gun, Jackson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the 1st down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Looking to put a drive together. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Micah Parsons. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Open man is Chase, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, when you're facing a receiver like this, you always come into a game thinking, we've got to put our best corner on him. We've got to find a way to get him off his routes, limit his touches. But that plan, not working too well on this opening drive. That's already 2 catches for him, and this one, good for a first down.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action, it's Mahomes. Throwing for Chase on the crosser, he's got it. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
Mahomes to throw once more. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Mahomes. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Mahomes will do it, and he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, they took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. Well, now how about this return? And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Jackson. This one completes Alec Pierce. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd down and 3. Throwing is Jackson. And his pass incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
They're going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. That one finds Pierce right side. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now Jackson. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He really looked comfortable there, scanning the situation, analyzing things, feeling the pressure, and then stepping up right through the middle and sprinting for a first down.
Here's Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the gun, it's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Falcons going to get one more drive here in this first half. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And complete to Drake London. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown. The final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys are lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
3 yards here to begin the 3rd quarter. They also lead by 3 points.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This pass is caught by London. Now inside the 25. Drake London. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Drake London, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gonzalez to add the PAT. It's good to make it 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Ball on the 39. Here's second down and 2. Jackson now. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Running left, Taylor. And a lane slowly materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Well, it's tough time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They work now on second and 9. Now it's Jackson. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And they'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun on third down, Jackson. That is caught. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 55 yards. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly. And
really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Kick this one away, and off it goes. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Falcons ready to take over. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run this one right with Robinson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now a 3rd and 6. Mahomes going to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. Just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Short throw caught by Pitts. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. 3rd and 7 now. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch. And most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A give left side to Robinson. And out of bounds right around the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Over the middle, it's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll run with Robinson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Now London motioning left. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Mahomes will do it himself. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Touchdown, Falcons. Jamar Chase from a yard out. And the Falcons will add to their 4th quarter lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
To the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Looking to put a drive together. To throw is Jackson. The toss here completed to Pittman. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
And we all like to see Tigo. So bring yourself over here, girl. And let me see you get low. If you want this good, now take it to the floor. If you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
Jackson. Finding Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
At the 37-yard line.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
Boy, that was pretty. Sidestepping defenders on his way to a pickup of 9 yards. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Now Mahomes. He's got his man London right side. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Indy.